Okay. It's time to do some more shit. Yeah. Don't mind this nail that broke. Not that it matters. I'm not doing my nails. I'm trying to save money because I have to move. So, I'm taking a nail hiatus. Oh. Anyway, let's get started for you here. Who's next? Who's next on our list? I was wearing a dress, but isn't it interesting how you can be like sweating your ass off in a dress more than you would be in like a tank top and yoga pants? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't make the rules about clothes. I don't. Virgo, it's your turn. Virgo, wake up. There you go. Okay, Virgo. Everything you need to know is in the description box of the video. Yes, I'm a short individual. This table's like up to here on me. It's fine. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. You'll want to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This might not resonate. I have 2 social media accounts. They are my personal social media accounts. My Instagram handle is Ashes the Dawn. But you know it is my personal social media. So please try to respect that. Just know I will never reach out to you for personal readings. I will never ask you for money. None of that crap, okay? In addition, yeah, there's lots of scammers out there impersonating people. So watch that, Shiznit. Okay? Unless you're live chatting with me in the moment on video, then it's not me. You know? Anyway. Let's see what we have for your song. Again, this may not resonate. And again, you should check out your Rising, Moon, and Venus sign for additional messages. Okay? Yeah. I think that's all I need to say. Wow, that was super fast. You're efficient. You're efficient this month. That's what's going on. Straight and to the point. Quick and to the point list by Queens of the Stone Age. Snappy. Snappy. You got a little bit of attitude this month, Virgo. You're snappy. You want to get things done. You're straight and to the point of blunt. Okay? You don't have time for shit. Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So what do we have for your song? This is your general read for up to the end of August. What do we got? Yeah, I got a fan blowing on me too because it's like warm in here. Okay. Ooh, Climbing Up the Walls by Radiohead. I am the key to the lock in your house. Keeps the toys in the basement. And if you get too far inside, you'll only see my reflection. It's always best when the light is out. It's better on the inside. 15 blows to the back of your head, 15 blows to your mind. So lock the kids up safe tonight and shut the eyes in the cupboards. Got the smell of a local man who's got the loneliest feeling. That's what I'm getting from that song. Climbing Up the Walls by Radiohead. It's like literally a quintessential Radiohead song. You have to listen to all of OK Computer. Although there are some amazing songs off Pablo Honey you should probably also listen to. Not Creep. Creep is not one of them. But still, yes, that's your song. That's that song. It's going to get you through. I almost wanted to reach for my clarifying deck. We're going to use clarifying deck. You're getting Joie de Vivre. Stop the operation. I'm hearing Big Shot City by Interpol. We're going to do a 666 spread for you. Past, present, and future energy. Stop the operation, I'm hearing. Let me off the table. There's something that you've decided you're going to go through with, but you're not quite sure. It's like one of those things that's a little bit of finality to it. But if you go through, you're like kind of like deciding whether or not you want to go through with it. But like the last second, you might decide you don't want to go through it. Might be an operation. I don't necessarily know. If it is, it's going to be an elective thing. Something that you can choose to go through with or not go through with. Then all of a sudden at the last minute, you might decide not to. I am not a medical doctor. You should get medical advice from a medical professional. Okay? Super important to note as a tarot reader. Okay. You make your own choices, right? I think that's a part of the factor here, is that you might be making a choice that you might not necessarily think you're making your own choices. I don't know. There's something there. No, we're not ready yet. Because we have to do this for our Libra boys and girls. We do. Stop the operation, yeah. Keep on hearing that over again. What's happening in the past for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is a Virgo Leo cusper here. Yeah, there's a Virgo Leo cusper here that's watching. Virgo Leo cusp. Just keep hearing that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that part of the song. Okay. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Aries energy. Leo energy too. Like I said, Leo, Virgo cusper. Something about this lacking passion, lacking inspiration. Do you see? Because in the upright, look where it is. Growth, fertility. In the reverse, lack of creativity. There's this feminine energy. You have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, lack of passionate action forward towards something, because it might cause a shocking event, or because there are shocking events happening, you're not moving forward with passionate action towards something. And it's actually creating this lack of inspiration. You're stagnant with your inspiration, with your creativity at this time, and not moving forward with passionate action because it would be shocking to people. Scorpionic energy. Also some Sagittarius there. This could have to do with a Scorpio Sag cusper, or with something that you're going to delay. You're going to delay action until Scorpio Sag season. So that puts you to the middle of the middle of November, sorry. Yeah, putting a pause on something until the middle of November because it would shock and awe if you went ahead with it right now. Okay. 7 of Coins. Yeah. Not investing in your stability, not putting forward effort into something to grow it further right now. Stepping back, stepping away, not putting work into something like you normally would. Don't worry, we're going to clarify everything. Temperance in the reverse because there's a lack of balance. Sagittarian energy again. It's got to do with November. You feel like November would be a better time because you're not balanced right now. You don't feel you have the balance. There's something here that's taking away, drawing your attention away from efforts where you can actually invest your energy appropriately. Yeah. You do feel creative. You do feel connected with the earth right now. Taurus, Libra energy. So during Libra season, during Libra season is when you're going to start to awaken this sense of creativity. I think you're waiting until then. I think during Taurus season, you absolutely did feel that you had this sense of creativity and connectedness with the earth, the ability to create something of value in the world. However, at this time, you feel like you have to put a pause on things because there's something rickety. There's something here that if you created something right now, there's something about it that imbues passionate action with the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the reverse there. You're holding off from doing this. It could be that you have just dealt with a tower moment or something shocking, something that might have knocked you for a loop. Head over heels also. Here, I'm hearing head over heels. There's something here where you're just, you're shocked by something. Something has you, or you're trying not to cause that by passionate action. You're avoiding it. you're trying to avoid a tower moment, or you have just went through a tower moment. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure it out. Libra season seems to be when you will feel like it's more suitable conditions in the present for you, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we got? Yeah, stop the operation. It's like you literally stopped something. You stopped operations on something. You feel like it would be, there would be something that would be very shocking. Like a revelation. Okay? It would literally crumble something. Or it would challenge a structure of some sort. There's a structure that needs to change, or is changing, or has changed in the past year. No. This one we're going to take. Sorry, 2 of coins. You're making a choice. You dropped options. You had 2 things that you were juggling, and you decided to take one and just take it off the table completely. If you hear a noise, I have my front deck open so I can get some wind off the So I can get some wind off the water. It's way too warm in here. Okay, brisk. Sorry, there's another. You don't want anybody to know this one. Imbalance. You dropped an option and decided to take a risk that other people might feel you're giving too much towards, or taking too much from. Libra again here. Aries. Which are counterparts in the zodiac wheel. Cardinal energy. This has got to do with creativity. 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. Something that's 2 weeks out for you. 2 months out. 2 months out. What's 2 months out from now? We're in July, so that puts you to September 25th, which puts you smack dab in Libra season. Something about Libra season here. We're going to take a risk, and it's going to seem imbalanced. It's not going to seem like it makes a lot of sense to people. That could be the tower thing, because it's right under it's in the vertical line. I'll read the verticals after. I'll read the verticals after. This one's face down. Page of Wands. There's going to be a passionate message. You're going to send a passionate message. This could be an official message, but it is a message nonetheless. As you see, it is a joyous message. It's something you want to shout from the rooftops, and I think you're going to let that little bird do the speaking for you. Could be through social media, because that bird kind of... I know, for all the kids out there, Twitter doesn't exist anymore. It's fine. But, you know, social media is indicative there with that little letter. Could be a joyous little message that you send to somebody randomly. It could also be, you know, something that is actually bigger than it seems. It's bigger than it seems, because you have this tiny little letter, but it's, you know, prefaced by this giant trumpet's call. It's a passionate message. It's fire. You're fire, though, aren't you? No. Sorry. If you were a Leo, Virgo, cusp, you would have some fire elements to you. Why did I almost say amounts? Amounts to you. Your message amounts to you. Is it that your message, you want to send this message, but you need to be creative enough to send it? Like, you want to make sure that the message is really indicative of who you are as a person, and so you don't want to take the risk without it being something that is, you know, impressive enough. You don't feel balanced enough to do that? And the Chariot in the reverse that fell out, as well as the 3 coins in the reverse. No movement forward right now. You feel in stalemate energy. So usually travel, change of address, delays with that would be indicative here with the Chariot in the reverse. This is also Cancerian energy. Could be news about a Cancerian person, or a person who has Cancer in their chart. And then we have the 3 of coins. You know, this is just imbalance. Again, somebody not working on body, mind, spirit, the symphony of all 3. A partnership dissolving. Creative partnership dissolving with the Empress there in the past. This was actually a fruitful partnership. Could it be that there's a contract that there has to be work done on this contract and mediation that happens. There will be no forward movement. There's imbalance here with the deal, I'm hearing, with the Three of Coins. Imbalance with the deal. Have to get creative with it. Have to think creatively about how you're going to move forward. Just reading all of the cards around it here. But there's still this message. We're gonna clarify. What's happening at the end of August, moving forward, propelling you into September. Double energy. This is connectedness with the earth, with all things worldly. This is material. This is possessions, of course. Yes, this is the finery of food, drink, sensuality, indulgence, connectedness with Mother Earth. However, you want to connect with somebody and it's a risk. It jumped out and it landed on the pillow. Capricorn energy. Something about a treasure. There's something that you treasure here, that you keep hidden, that you're latched to, you're chained to. You're chained to something. You're chained to an idea of some sort. It is one of your options. It's either the option that you drop or the option that you choose to move forward with. I think it's the option you choose to move forward with, because if I'm reading my vertical line, the Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Fire sign gets dropped. Earth sign, Capricorn, gets chosen. Or there's tempestuous energy here. I don't necessarily subscribe to the idea that the Devil card is an evil card, because I'm a Capricorn. So why would I do that, right? There are many positive aspects to Devil energy. Devil energy has light and dark to it. One such thing is the groundedness and stability that comes from being earthbound and understanding the respect that comes with groundedness in finery and material, and respecting the hard work and emotional and physical investment and longevity that it takes to get to a place when you do have finery. Ingenuity that's required to manifest something on a physical plane, something that has lasting energy in the physical form on this earth, versus something that is intangible, the tangible versus the intangible. What else? What else? We're getting lazy here. Are you getting lazy? Is that why risk-taking isn't your forte? There you go. Ten of Wands. You got too many responsibilities, though. That's a problem. You are taking a risk, but with taking the risk is taking additional responsibility. If I read down vertically, in the past you have not taking that spontaneous, fiery, passionate action towards something, but then it is an oxymoron of sorts. You have the Fool here also, which is embarking out on a new journey, taking a risk, being exploratory and inventive, an inspired choice to break out. But it results in taking on additional tasks to the point of overwhelm, responsibility to the point of burden. To take on this new earthbound, tangible creation would so mean additional responsibility. Oh, okay. Well, it was like this, and then it flipped out on the table in the upright. So what we have to say here is that there's a warning to be grateful for what you already have and not focus on things that you've lost, Virgo. Because it can be really, really easy to focus on things that are irrevocably lost, especially when you're dealing with burden and responsibility. And what we have here on the vertical is we have a shocking event in the recent past, which results in the present feeling imbalanced, like there's too much give on one side and not enough, too much give on one side, too much take on another side, imbalance, a lack of charity, and then somebody who's dwelling on past loss while neglecting while neglecting the 2 cups that they still have upright and intact. Easy to dwell on that when you have a lot of responsibility. Yeah? And you don't feel like somebody else is giving as much as you are to a connection. Magician in the reverse. You feel that you're being tricked, or there is illusory energy here. Aries, Gemini. Could be dealing with Aries, Gemini cusp, or somebody who's born on the cusp. There is infinity here, though. Infinity leap. Somebody is, you do have to be wary of illusion. Or be careful that when you're communicating your announcement here in the present with the Page of Wands, the message that you do send, that you're not too overtly poetic to the point of casting illusion. Be straightforward enough that nothing is left up to interpretation, because you'll hear that this is actually you and not somebody else. Interestingly enough. I do. And normally the Magician is about manifestation. It's about mastery of skill, mastery of self, mastery of the elements. But here what I'm getting is I'm getting that this is illusion, trickery, something that isn't real. So be careful that you're very straightforward in your, not straightforward, you can still use poetic license, but make sure that you're still careful. Yeah. Because in the past you're not investing in something. So you can't go from not investing in something to sending out some message that goes out with this little bird, but it's prefaced by a trumpeter's decree, and then you have somebody here who doesn't believe it's true. I don't believe it's real. I believe it's trick. What else? What else have we done on 10? Thank you. Alright. Not walking away from something. You're not moving forward. You're not walking away. You're not balanced. You're not tempering your emotions. Sagittarius, Cancerian, and then our 8 of Cups in the reverse. Also water energy. Not walking away from something of emotional fulfillment. Could be reconciliation. Or there was once a situation of emotional fulfillment that you decided to abandon. Turning to the scene of a crime. I'm hearing because you can't move forward. Is it because you can't move forward that you're doing this? Or, you know, like, are you doing this out of lack? I would hope not. Repeating cycles, perhaps. Oh no. So 8 of Wands in the reverse means a lack of communication. It can mean blocked messages, but I think what this can also mean is miscommunication. If you have the creative energy and you are connected with the earth in the past, but you move through energy where you're not connected with another element of yourself, such as the mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, when you go to communicate on return to something that you had initially left in the dust, how you communicate may be disjointed. Miscommunication could take place. So that can also be indicative of an 8 of Wands. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you blocked communication, right? Overall energy is our Ace of Coins in the reverse. There is a deal or a contract that is not happening, something that is beginning of great promise that is not beginning. It's not time. It's not time, I'm hearing, because this can also be a timepiece. It's not time. And I think that I had already hit on this at the very beginning, that I think there's a delay here that is being dragged out into Scorpio, Sag season. Starts to get cooking around Libra season. Let's clarify. Sun, Moon, Tarot for clarification. Just take a look. Yeah, stop the operation. I just did it again. That was a nice shuffle. Stop the operation. I want to look at this passionate action that you are not taking, and what the passionate action is, as well as who it is towards. With that Knight of Wands in reverse. This inspired, passionate primary action. I'd like to know more. Twist for fairness. For our Libra folk. I always do that if you didn't already know, Virgo. Could be dealing with Virgo, Libra, cusper that I'm talking to also, but I'm heavily leaning towards Virgo, Leo, cusp for this read. Don't know why. Let's hear it. What is this passionate action? Who are you taking? Who are you refraining from taking passionate action towards? Tell us both. Tell us something. Seems like it does have to do with an Aries or Leo. Or this is you lacking that creativity, and that's why. But tell us about it. Eight of Pentacles. It's distracting from work. But this could also have to do with your work. You might work in a field that's very mentally involved. So you might, it might be distracting you from your work. So you might be avoiding it. Could be a reason why. Taking you away from your work, or you could be out of work. And so that could be a reason why. Tell me more. Okay, Cups, Cancerian, Scorpionic energy. You're emotionally mature enough to hold back. You're emotionally mature enough to understand that now is not the time. Masculine energy on that could have a Scorpio, Cancer in your chart, or this person could. Taurus, you're stable. Yeah. Stable masculine energy. Doesn't mean you're a male. Taurus, trying to get your house in order. Trying to get some financial affairs in order before you take this passionate action. Who is this person that you're not taking the passionate action towards? Two of Wands in the reverse. You want to. You don't want to delay. You don't want to delay. And you're finding it very hard not to move forward. No, that's too many. Sorry, not taking all of those. That's like a whole other line of cards. But I have to take this one now. Seven of Pentacles. This person is busy cultivating their own stuff, learning lessons, trying to figure out their own orbit. There's something about circles. Circles. Rings. I don't subscribe to some of the keywords on the top of these cards because I don't believe in them. I don't feel that a Seven of Pentacles is indicative of failure. I think a Seven of Pentacles is about germinating, cultivating, sowing seeds, reaping the low-hanging fruit, you know, establishing what the quick wins are and benefiting from the quick wins. This is somebody who is cultivating something for future success. Two of Swords, somebody who's at a crossroads and making a decision but isn't quite sure what the correct decision could be. Libran energy, attempting to balance something, make a decision about something. The decision actually could be the Tower. Oh, what is your Tower here? What is the Tower moment that you're afraid of here? Virgo. What is the Tower moment? Some stuff is turning around here. Sorry. Some stuff is turning around and some stuff is flipping. This is something very unexpected. 3 cards. Okay. Nine of Wands in the upright, 4 Wands in the upright, 3 of Cups in the reverse. The Tower moment here has to do with somebody who has to stop celebrating. The party's over. The party is over because firm foundations have to be built and somebody has to protect themselves to move on to I'm feeling like this is like they have to take on a burden and they're getting ready and prepared to take on a burden and gathering their strength to take on a burden. and they need to have a firm foundation. They need to prepare and rebuild a foundation after kind of realizing that the party's over. And it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. See? It's time to get serious about something here. It's time to get serious. Why? We're shuffling backwards now, by the way. There's something they have to protect. Defensive energy. Wish not coming true. Aquarius. Aquarius in reverse. Something they have to protect. Seven of Pentacles in reverse here too. Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. There's something they have to protect. Bravery. But their wish did not come true. Just puts you in energy where you're not cultivating anything right now. It's very uninspiring for you. Uninspiring for you with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It's uninspiring for you, but you might be offering this person sanctuary of some sort. I don't know how, but you are alleviating some of their anxiety over a situation, bringing them in from the cold in this situation. Although you don't feel very fruitful and you don't feel that you're actually cultivating anything towards your own success. With them having a feeling of hope, stash, and defensive energy, gearing up for something that's major for them, a rebuilding after a tower moment. It seems to have hit both of you. You're offering them some sort of sanctuary. What is this Temperance in the reverse for you, Virgo? Virgo. Kind of Wands in the reverse. You might be trying to unburden somebody, alleviate some stress for somebody, take away one of their burdens, take some responsibility, take a load off of them. Tell me more. How? How are you going to take a load off of them to help them balance? Is this helping you balance in some way? Because I feel like this is supposed to be about you, right? This is helping you balance. This is very work-oriented for you in your first line. I feel. Anxiety. You're alleviating their anxiety and sleepless nights. Taking away their worry and their stress. There's something to do with they're up crying at night. You're attempting to alleviate their stress while they're up crying at night. You're trying to balance that out for them, but you can't. Temperance in the reverse shows the inability to offer that balance. You want to, but you can't. And you're incapacitated from being able to communicate that with the Knight of, you're not, you can't, I hear, you can't come in and save somebody. So you try to, through balancing them some other way, through some other means. There's too much. One's landed face up, I'll take that one. Sorry, 2 seconds, I gotta get under the table. Yeah, it was like a whole thing. I mean, this is the only one I'm going to take because it was the only one that landed face up. You're trying to help them with courage. You're trying to help them with anger. Trying to help this person tame the inner beast. You see their animal instinct. Leo. Are you a Leo, Virgo, cusp, or what? I told you. You see this during Leo season. This is during Leo season. There's something that you're incapacitated from helping them with. Their strength may actually Their strength may actually be something inspiring to you. Because it's landing right on our Empress there. Tell us more about this creativity that we see here for you. We're back shuffling forward, folks. See how that happens? I go with it. Let's see. What's the Empress? What is this inspiring? Oh, Cancerian Piscean energy. Something about your intuition. You're following your intuition. When you follow your intuition is when you're most inspired. And there is feminine Cancerian Piscean energy that is creating inspiration for you in the recent past. Life path 3. Because Empress is 3. Following your intuition creates the inspiration that you need to connect with the earth and manifest something in the physical that's tangible. Could have happened at Taurus season. You'll start to feel it again during Libra season. But it seems that there's something that triggers you. There's something ethereal in this. The way this person's emotions seem to spill. They spill. Do you see? They spill emotion. And it seems to be graceful. Look at that stork there. What else? I don't know what I'm getting. Person. It's an individual, one specific individual. This is not somebody that you've known before. This is not somebody from your childhood or your past. This is not somebody from your childhood. Normally when we see this card in the upright, it's somebody returning from the past, unrequited love coming back, a childhood wish, goal, dream, something long cherished, or, you know, just somebody that you've known for a really long time, an ex-lover. This is not an ex-lover. This is somebody brand new, but they're steeped in mystery. There's something about them. Cancerian card again, Cancer, Pisces again. This person has Cancer, Pisces in their chart. Very, very mysterious. Somebody who is, hey, I'm getting a melancholy feeling here. Somebody who's up at night. Somebody who's moonlighting. Somebody who's up at night doing something. Lamenting in the night when nobody else knows. You find it inspiring. Even though it's sad, it's inspiring. They're seeking guidance in the night. You could be seeking guidance in the night as well. That could be when you are most creative, actually. Yet at the same time, there's reticence here. You're reticent of deceptive energy and things that you cannot see because they lurk in the shadows. I'm still, you know what's interesting though? Is that I still get a little bit of Libran feel here. Do you know why? Because we have the dichotomy of the, you know, the black and the white dogs sleeping side of town. Do you see? There's something here though with the lighthouses. Guidance. Something calling somebody back home. There's a familiarity here. There's an unmistakable familiarity and that bugs you. But it's mysterious. It's mysterious. Okay, let's move forward. This decision that you're making. It's 2 of coins. In the present energy, we had 2 of Pentacles in the upright with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You didn't feel that it was fair to continue juggling. You were lying to yourself to continue juggling choices. You could actually flip-flop that Libran energy there. You could actually flip-flop and have wishy-washy energy about making your choices. You could waffle in between the two for quite some time because you're very grateful for what you encountered with one of the 2 choices there that you are entertaining. It doesn't have to be in romantic relationships. It can be a professional choice. You're trying to be very transparent. You're actually being transparent. You're trying to have people actually see what you're doing. You're trying to be transparent. You're trying to communicate what's going on out in the open. That's coming across the risk, actually. Like a sitting duck, you're trying to allow people to see your thought process. Trying to see what everybody else's perspectives on it might be. And that's the risk that you're taking. The risk is that you're allowing people into your thought process as you make your choices. What else about this risk? No, that's... Holy shit, that's... We're not taking any of them. It's way too many. What else about the risk? There's something about time here. Taking a time out. It sounds like you take the risk and then you run into stagnant energy and sit and gain perspective and go away and hide and then come back out after you've learned inner truth. Virgo energy, that's you connecting with yourself. Gain that inner mystery. Gain that inner knowing after connecting to learn an inner mystery, deep knowing. But it knocks you out of balance. Why? Why does it knock you out of balance? Virgo, why does this knock you out of balance? You've gone inward. You turned inward. Turn into. I'm getting. That girl you found. I'll hear it in my head real low. That's Carano. Turn into the only thing I ever. Turn into, I hope you do. Turn into. On the car ride down, keeps that kind of window closed. You hiding something? You're hiding a window that you would normally keep open, somebody can't see. Could be digital. I mean, yeah, okay. There's something you want to begin of an emotional start with somebody. Doesn't have to be, it can be friendship, it could be a family situation, could be romantic, especially considering turning into their Nine of Pentacles. You think that it could be lucrative. You think it could create gain and stability in your life. This is not just monetary, though. This is gathering up something of worth to present to somebody. The Ten of Pentacles is the legacy. This is luxury and finery and achievement and celebrating your achievement and showing and sharing your achievement with others. I think you're trying to do this and wear the stripes on your sleeve so that you can use it to your advantage when you're trying to go for this new relationship. Tell me more. I gotta pause this. Things ready. Alright. Yeah, because I'm using in the oven in 30-degree weather. Complaining about the heat. Sorry. No. There's one that flipped and then it kicked out like 7 of them. I'm not taking those, but I'll take this one. 3 of Wands in the reverse. You can't wait. Something about this message and this announcement, this message, this passionate message, there's something about it, like it's like with bated breath, I'm hearing, with the 3 of Wands. Sorry, you don't want people to see it. You don't want people to see it because the message is private. Over here, you've been kind of like letting people see everything that you're doing, but the message, the communication that you want to send is private. You want to start a relationship, but you have to show off your accomplishments. You feel like you have to precede the offer of a relationship with like, showing your worth in some way. That doesn't make any sense for you. That's not your energy. goes against what you're like. I mean, even the depiction of the card has you like in the reverse of somebody doing the juggling act going, look at me, right? Maybe you're trying to downplay within this message how fervent you want to move forward. It's like a without delay, but it's like you're trying to downplay it a little. Because the movement forward that you want to take here is in the reverse with the Chariot. Why is that in the reverse? It's Cancerian energy. Oh, fuck that. I want to see about why you're doing this with the 3 wands. In the reverse. It's like without delay. But it's different. It's not the way you normally operate. Without delay, but it's like you want to show off what you have. I don't get it. Why are you showing off? Ace of Cups energy though. Yeah, it's interesting. Getting Prism by Pink Floyd up there. Do you see that? Do you see? Do you see that? Look at that. Interesting, eh? Turn into the only thing I ever. Scorpio season, Scorpio Sag season. Because you wish that you would be, but you think that you would be more available. Yeah, you think you'd be more available to invest in this during Scorpio Sag season. You're not balanced enough to invest in this right now. You don't have the time. So you want to keep that kind of window closed. There you go. No movement forward with our Chariot in reverse. Because you lack creative inspiration right now. What did I say? You have no new ideas right now. No new ideas to move, no ideas to travel, no spark in creative interest to move forward towards anything new. No spark from the divine. The only thing I ever... Anybody ever hear the term, if it's not a fuck yeah, then it's a fuck no? That's important for somebody to hear. If it's not a fuck yeah, then it's a fuck no. Remember that. You have a flipper here. Just one flipper. The Magician in the upright. Alright, alright, alright. If it's not a fuck yeah, then it's a fuck no. They got somebody here who's saying fuck yeah. Aries, Gemini energy. You connecting with yourself too. This is somebody who knows of the stars. This is somebody who wants to manifest movement forward. Manifest you connecting with your spiritual side. Manifest you connecting with your divinity and getting you back into the groove of where your physical, your spiritual, your mental, and your emotional are all operating on all cylinders. So somebody who has command over themselves, but also has command over the elements and the cosmos. Woo. You already see this person. You don't want anybody to know that you see them. See how that flipped? You don't want anybody to know that you see this person. Who is this person? Virgo? Who is this magic person? This magic man or woman? 6 of Swords, Libran energy. Somebody who is moving forward. Somebody who... Yeah! What the fuck? Stop doing that! Stop it! Somebody who is... Now, I normally read 6 of Pentacles as Libran energy, but I said it for some reason. Libra season. It's important. You might have noticed this person around Libra season, or you might notice this person specifically during Libra season, but this is present energy right now. You might meet them through Libra. Fucked. That's fucked. I'm not even sure. I shouldn't even be saying Libra. This is Six of Swords. This is somebody who's moving or taking a trip overseas or a trip over water. Could be somebody that you're meeting while you're taking a trip overseas or a trip over water or during travel. Somebody also, you find respite and retreat in them, and there is energy of research. Travel through research. Don't know why I'm getting that there. But I am, because of the card. That's why. And this is the only time I want to say this one more time. This is why I do get decks based on Rider-Waite that are not Rider-Waite. Because the imagery on them is still indicative of Rider-Waite messaging. However, the imagery also pulls in different intuitive messages, and that's important, you know. See what else? See what else? Okay. Endings and beginnings. Yeah, there's somebody who has an ending happening with travel attached to it during this time. It is a phoenix rising from the ashes. Hearing Ani Franco. God help you if you're a phoenix and you dare to rise up from the ash. A million eyes will smolder with jealousy as you are just flying past. This person seems to be with it when it comes to something about their spirituality. You can't figure out what it is. You can't put your finger on it. You want to learn more about it, but you can't put your finger on it. What it is that they have. They have something. A certain je ne sais quoi, I will say. So it's got you moving slowly towards them. Slowly, reticently. Virgo energy. I also get Taurus energy off of this. Tell me more. Tell me more. Did you get very far? Huh? No, you decided to heal yourself instead so that you could become a more holistic human being. So that when you did approach them, you were the best self that you could be. That's why you're moving slow. Well, fuck. Next line, devil. Devil, devil. It's like a double-double. Yep. There you go. Dealing with Capricorn in the future. Virgo. You're dealing with Capricorn. Except here there's a feeling of being chained to an individual. Back to back. Can't let them go. Can't let them go to... I feel like this has become an obsession here. Do you see? You're no longer the main character in this story. The devil is kind of using you as a puppet. And you're chained to this individual. You cannot let them go, but you cannot move forward with them because you're locked with them back to back, linking arms. What's on that? Is that a fucking... Did he pierce the heart with that staff? He did. He did. He did that shit. Evil. That's brutal. Yeah. And that's the burden. That's the burden. That you're becoming infatuated with this person. Why are you becoming infatuated with them? Why don't you just figure it out? You know how you become not infatuated with somebody is by learning about them. The only way that people remain infatuated with somebody is by somebody remaining a distant mystery. Obsession happens when the mind has to, and you know, this is not like by any means the official psychological opinion on this or anything, just my own personal opinion that if infatuation or obsession tends to happen when we have to fill in the blanks about somebody's personality and place them up on a pedestal which they do not belong on. And so when we become aware and connected with individuals in the tangible world, which the devil rules, the tangible world, when we become connected with people in the tangible world and communicate with them in the tangible world, is when those blanks get to be filled in, and we are no longer filling them in our minds, ourselves. They may fall off the pedestal, however, they become more human and less of a figment of our imaginations that we are, just blowing up to be just everything, right? And therefore, it's less, you're less susceptible to become obsessed with somebody or infatuated with somebody, because you know who they are. You're getting the feedback from them to be able to realize that they may not be all of these, all that could have been. Do you know? I mean, why do you think that the pair of the Lovers and the Devil is indicative of unrequited love? It's because, it's the Lovers and obsession. It's something that you always wanted that you cannot have. And so because you cannot have it, it's always out of your reach. Your mind fills in the blanks about what it really is. So it's always this amazing, great, 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 great thing that you can never have. That must just be so amazing. Whereas once people have it, they really realize, well, there are follies and pitfalls and things that are, a problem, and it's not so romanticized anymore. Yeah. Watch the obsession, because the obsession is hindering you. It is hindering your ability to build a legacy because of the burden that you're taking on. Tell me more about this person that you're infatuated with. I think maybe you might be infatuated with them because you think they're of the bourgeoisie. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's amazing. That's a fucking word. Holy shit. The bourgeoisie. I think that this person you might feel is of a different socioeconomic class, if you will. And because they're of a different socioeconomic class, you might find them kitschy. You might find them to be, I don't want to say the word below you. That's rude. But I feel like you might feel that they have character and style and a different viewpoint than you. And that might be a part of the appeal, is that they do not come from the same walk of life that you do. That Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They have a new enthusiasm for things that perhaps, because look, wealth, right? Home of peace and plenty. If it's in the reverse, they may have an appreciation for peace and plenty that, other people don't. They've become so accustomed to it, they're very nonchalant about it. What else? Tell us more about this person. This person, you have communicated with this person at one time or another. Or there is something that you will say to this person in time, I'm hearing. Or about time. There's something about time that's indicated here. Timepiece. A timepiece. A peace offering. There's something about a message that has to do with time. Or a small offering, a small contract, a small check. You can approach this person with something that's more tangible. A message that's more tangible, less emotional, more tangible, more earth-based. I think that's going to... or your communication is going to be more practical and less romantic. Because you've learned to master and hold back on the passionate energy that you wish to. You'd like to come charging in with leadership energy and lead the charge. But you're learning when to do so and when not to do so with great wisdom and leadership. This is Aries and Leo energy. Typically, my King of Wands is Aries. Could happen during Sag season, though. What is the burden, though? Maybe that is the burden. That's the burden. This person comes in with practical communications towards you, and you want to come in towards them with fiery, passionate action and communication. And they come in with flowery, tangible, practical communication towards you. But because you are sitting in king energy, you refuse to set them on fire, for lack of a better term. You're very passionate about this person. You're very passionate about this person. There's something that triggers something in you. I just saw the Two of Cups in here. Sorry, King of Swords. Yeah, you do not. They have you in your feels completely. This is Aquarian energy. This person makes you feel like you can't use your intellect when it comes to them. There's something that you cannot logic away. And you can't make sense of why you keep looking back at the things that you lost in the past of that Five of Cups energy. You want to take a risk. Yeah, you want to take a risk. It's almost like you want to throw caution to the wind. Caution, caution, caution. Like the Killers. Caution. Throwing caution. If I don't leave this town, I might be the one who burns it down. Aries energy again. Night the wind's a changer with blown wild and free. If I don't get out of this town, I might just be the one who's going to burn it down. Or might just be the one who finally burns it down. It's like one of the last good Killer songs. It's like another one that's like, money talks when people need shoes and socks. Shoes and socks. Steady boys. Heaven knows everything. You're grateful for something, but you can't stop thinking about what you've already lost. It has to do with marriage. You feel like you were tricked into a marriage at some point. You're trying to avoid that in the future. So you're very, very... It's like you want to take the risk, but with this Magician in the reverse energy and the Hierophant in the upright, you're dealing with Taurus to Gemini cusp season. But you're also worried because in the past you may have been tricked into a situation where you felt like you were going to marry somebody. I have time cards right here. Holy shit. God. Did I drop it for you? I did. So, stop the operation. Okay, so what we have here is we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, underneath here with Gemini. Aries, Taurus, Gemini season. So from Aries until Gemini season, somebody trying to trick you into marrying them. Or in the past you felt like people would do that. And you're just trying to be stable. You don't know what to believe. Your previous traditional belief. You have traditional beliefs or traditional philosophies that you feel that you were tricked by in the past, or you felt were a ruse. You're taking a risk against some of these traditional beliefs or philosophies of yours, or even they don't even have to be traditional. Sometimes they're just deep rooted philosophies that we cling tightly to in order to play into our own narrative over time, because they're linked to our identity and our ego. They become a part of the structure of who we are, you know? So when this illusory energy comes in, there's trickery at play, or you feel that somebody is personally attacking this, or you're scared that they will. So it's difficult for you to take a risk, which you're willing to anyway, because you do believe in something greater than yourself that is better for your higher good. Taurus energy there. What is this Eight of Cups returning? I feel like there's something that does come back in the future here, maybe even during the end of August, that you actually block out. This could be a past lover. Now that I see all of this happening, this could be somebody who did trick you in the past, or somebody who screwed you over in the past. You took a risk with them and they screwed you over, and it made you question your beliefs. Five of Swords in the reverse. You don't want conflict with them. You want to avoid conflict with this person. Shit. Okay, so we have... No, I'm not going to take all those flippers. I'll take this one flipper, and then I'm going to pick up all this garbage that kind of just fell all over the place. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, Judgment. You had a final decision about this. You don't want conflict. You've made a final decision about this, and this is potentially why you're blocking this person's communication, or why there's miscommunication in between the two of you. This is not a lover by any chance. This could be by any means. I mean, it could be, but I mean, you do have things up here, but at the same time, this could just be a family member. Could be a friend. Passionate action. You very swiftly, after you make a decision, passionately take action to swiftly remove this person from communicating with you, or you swiftly try to clear up a miscommunication. You end communication with this person because you do have something that you would like to move forward with that is a promise. I saw this card before up here, way over here, way over here. Who's it with? Flipper. Six of Wands. Somebody that you will achieve victory with. Somebody that you feel victorious with when you finally do meet up with them. So blocking the communication actually is a victorious choice for you, because it ends up with you actually meeting up with somebody that you're meant to. Five of Wands in the reverse. We have victory here, avoiding conflict, and the Empress in the reverse. Libra season. So you get a victory out of this. You avoid conflict out of this. However, at the same time, you still need to remain grounded. There's still a wanting to remain grounded and pay attention to your creative energy and your inspiration during this time. Connectedness with the earth is of utmost importance for you to remain solidly fertile. Could be a fertility thing too, because I have the rabbits there. Fertility goddess, yes. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. You have options right now, and I think that's a part of your problem that's getting your whole process all bunged up right now, Virgo. You have too many options. Doesn't have to be options in love, but it definitely can be. It usually is with the Seven of Cups. It can be just options of an emotional nature, but you got too many options. I think you got kind of option indigestion, if you will. Let's go ahead and let's get your notes from the universe going here. One message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hearing that again. Oh, yeah. It's just that one part. There's this one part that Paul Banks does that's just effing amazing at the end of that song there. Before they go into the little instrumental thing they do. So I call Big Shot City, that song. Are you a big shot, Virgo? Is there something about you that draws you, all of this drama to you? Because it feels like there's a lot of drama in this. And you know what's interesting is that I don't typically get this kind of action for Virgos. Like, if I'm going to be, I hate prefacing things with "to be honest," because that always implies that you're never being honest except when you say that. But to be honest, I don't typically get this kind of shit for Virgos. So somebody's tuning in that hasn't tuned in before. Because this is different. This is action-packed, man. You got all kinds of stuff in here. You got love, you got career, you got emotional, spiritual stuff going on. You even have art. You have art. I never read art. That's cool. That's cool when I get to read art and creativity. That's good. I like that. Okay. I don't know why I just did that, but we're doing it. This is how we're going to do these. And this is the one I'm picking for you. So didn't I just say the bottom of the deck was 7 of Cups? I did say that, didn't I? Well, you're going to love this. So, you have more options than you realize. Yeah. It sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you think of all the reasons you love them. And you can. The universe. Stop the operation. You have too many options. You have option indigestion. I told you. That's going to be the name of your reading. You have option indigestion. Sorry, my glasses are getting kind of ugh. But anyway, you have option indigestion. Let's get your positive affirmation, and then we'll do your magnetic poetry, and then we'll be done with this whole thing. Why is everybody's reading taking so long this time around? Damn. Damn, Virgo. Too many options. Too many options in too many areas, too. Yeah, too much going on everywhere. I think you need a nap and a juice box and your blankie and, you know, somebody to lock the door on your bedroom for 2 days. Maybe an Ambien. You know what I mean? Not that I think Ambien is good for you. I don't think I've ever taken an Ambien, probably because I would, you know, cook pizza in my sleep and shit, but, you know, I would. Damn. A lot of stuff here. What is your message? Okay. Yeah. I am abundant. Who just got this? Didn't Pisces just get this? Do you have Pisces in your chart? Are you dealing with Pisces? Remember that you're abundant, and it's okay to take a rest every once in a while if you're abundant. I think you need to take a minute, take a step back, and evaluate a couple things, yes? Sounds like. Okay, let's just shuffle those out of the way. And we will get your magnetic poetry happening, and then we'll be done. Virgo. Virgo's messages. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure to check out your Rising, Moon, and Venus sign for more messages. Because, you know, this is pretty darn specific once we get into clarification. Yeah. Stop the operation. Interesting. Okay. Just 4. You can scramble those any way you want to. That's what I've got. I don't think I've ever just got 4. But that's what we've got. In any event, Virgo, thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching. Remember, the sign with the most views will have their relationship read first. Gonna try and jump right into those after I get everything done, because I've gotta move. Like, I'm moving at the end of September, but like I have 20 years worth of stuff in a 5-bedroom house to like get rid of, so it's gonna be a little bit. Okay. Anyway, be well. Thanks again for watching. Bye. And we've got to like film this mess so you can see why it's so overwhelming. I understand why you're so overwhelmed. Look at, like, there's like everything here. This is like the biggest hodgepodge I ever saw. But anyway, that was bad grammar. All right.